understand why I think about you. What attracts me so much in you. I don't even try to avoid your sight. You are staying in front of me, and now I feel harmful and falling into your eyes. Let it last forever, and I'll never be alone. Somewhere in the edge of paradise, I will stop. But I want to fall as deep as possible into your eyes. If I were you, I would miss me. I would be very hard if I could step aside and get you orbit off. Something's attracting so much in you. I will cuddle to your chest for dear life. Let me blossom in your hands each time. When I feel hot falling into your eyes, let it last forever, and I'll never be alone. Somewhere at the edge of hell, maybe I will stop. But I want to fall as deep as possible into your eyes. Now I feel hot falling into your eyes. Let it last forever, and I'll never be alone. Somewhere at the edge of hell, maybe I will stop. But I want to fall as deep as possible into your eyes. We'll be together till the end.
Hello and welcome to episode 396 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. And you just witnessed the great, let's see here, Gaudens. And you see, we are very, very underrated. You just heard Falling Into Your Eyes, a song I really, really, really like. That's why I played it again. And Gaudens is a Russian band from the small city of Desnogorsk. The band is playing modern metal with a piece of melodic love metal of 2000. You will love the dynamic and drive sound of our songs, and we hope you will sing it inside your head again and again. And I really, really like them, and they're very, very, very underrated. As you can see, only 22 monthly listeners. And I want to change that. This I've said before. I say it like every episode I do of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. If you like what you hear, and I hope you do, of course, otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? Please help these artists out and follow them on their Instagram, on their Spotify, and put their songs in your Spotify playlist. Of course, like and subscribe me, and so I can help other artists as well. And maybe if you want to be in here, use the link in the description and send me your music. But don't forget, I need the copyright permissions and a WAV or a MP3. I prefer an MP3 because for hypernova radio airplay, it's enough, with a MP3. Anyway, that's all said. Help out the artists you like in these shows. I hope, of course, that's why you're here. You like them. And now on with the show. The next one is a quite easy one because it's me. Your DJ LT Morales has a little solo project as well, which is called Megalmodas. Here I am. And I'm going to play a very old song of myself, which is not in here. It's Hell Belongs to Me. And if you like it, put it in your playlist. Follow Shellshocked Radio, Shellshocked Radio on Instagram, because I have no real Instagram profile for Megalmodas, because it's just my little solo project, which I might revive if I feel like it. Anyway, here you go. This is Megalmodas with Hell Belongs to Me.
Belongs
Do you feel lonely and sad sometimes? Do you? Huh? Do you? Then you might have hidden signs of sadness. And I'm so good with my segues because that's the new song of a good artist I've promoted before, and I hope I'll see one day live. I haven't seen him live yet, even if he's not so far away from where I live. And I really, really love his name. His name is Chris Maragoth. So, yeah, I wish I would be called Maragoth. And I'm going to play his latest single, Hidden Signs of Sadness. And there's even a feature in it, featuring, wait, I have to read it here, featuring Sanya Smileska. And I guess you will hear her on the instrument. I first thought, as I got this song, this is a singer, but she is playing the violin, I think. So there's a lot of violence in there. There was this stupid meme with, I don't like jazz because there's a lot of sax and violence. Anyway, other thing. Yeah, I'm not good with memes. I have my band Kaltblut. They are half my age, and they send me all this meme stuff, which I mostly don't find funny, but this was a funny one. Anyway, you're not here for me to talking about my age. You are here about listening of good music, and you get now Chris Maragoth with Hidden Signs of Sadness. Enjoy. So let's stay heavy because, by the way, my shows. Okay, let's start. Let's start in a different way. You know what I like. This is episode 396 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. And this is my Spotify playlist where you can be in if you want to, and if you send me your music, use the link in the description. I need all the copyright permissions, and I need an MP3 or a WAV of this song you want me to play. So I like gothic rock, dark wave, dark pop, industrial metal, right? It's also synthwave shredding stuff, cool alternative rock, because, I'm a bass player myself and a singer. So, I am quite open to a lot of genres as long as it's a little bit darker, tinged. This is what I like, And that's why my shows are always different, because I can only play the music you send me, using the link in the description. So that's why this show is a little bit heavier, because I got more heavy music. So if this is not your cup of tea, please stick around, because there will be some other, how I say, softer or more synthwave or... Anyway, there will be other music coming up, so don't worry about it. But now I will stay with tougher stuff, the more heavy ones. And I'm going to give you Decrepit Youth with their latest single, Sound of the Underground. And they are doing high-octane, dual-fronted alt-rock. So alt steht für, stands for alternative rock, from Newcastle, UK. It's very energetic. I really like it. I think we will, will be a killer band live. Lots of pictures, man. Wow. For the people in the YouTube stream, I'm showing them a lot of pictures from their Spotify biography. Okay, now I got to the last one. Sorry for Hypernova radio listeners. Just check them out on their Instagram. Like I always say, if you find an artist you like, follow them on Instagram, on Twitter, on Spotify, wherever you can find them, and show them some appreciation and some love, and help them out through this. Here you go now. This is Decrepit Youth, the Sound of the Underground. Oh, yeah.
It's a sound of the underground. it drops, it catches like fire. It's a sound of, it's a sound of, it's a sound of, it's a sound in the underground.
We stay in the rock realm, and I'm gonna play a song from We Are Not Robots, and the song is called A Punch. Is their latest single, and let's see what they say about. It's also alternative rock noisemakers, formed in 2016 by vocalist and songwriter guitarist Pete Konakoff. Blending a love of punk, crunch, indie, and shoegaze. This sums it up quite well. Let's check out some more pictures for the people in the YouTube stream. Sorry for Hypernova Radio listeners. So let's just start with the song. Sometimes I know how silly this is to talk about music. You will hear it in a second. So just. If you like it, follow them on their Instagram, on their Spotify, wherever you can find them. Here you go now. This is We Are Not Robots with A Punch. Ooh, yeah.
For the better of two.
We are coming now to a German band who are singing not in German. And if you follow my show and if you follow what I'm up to usually, this is quite a gripe for me, because I like it if artists sing in their mother tongue. I know this is a little bit, I'm jaded myself because I'm doing this in English, but this is because I am so much niche with things I like gothic rock, darkwave, dark pop, industrial metal. If I would be only focusing on German singing bands and people and artists, then I would have a very, very small window of opportunity to play music. So, but I like it if a Russian band sings in Russian, or I had once a band from Switzerland, and they sang in this very unknown. Switzerland has 4 different languages, and they sang in the one which is least neo. I don't want to neo-Romanic or something. It's a weird language and it's not used much. So I was very happy to play them. Anyway, I'm saying with so many words. I like it if artists sing in their mother tongue. So this is not to scold them, but for me as a German speaker, listen to them now who come in. I can show you. I like what we're doing, so don't worry. This is cool music, and they are called Our Visit to the Moon, and they do a song from 9 to 5. But as I wanted to say, as I'm German, I can clearly understand. We translated this anyway. I don't want to sound too critical, but I like it if people sing in their mother tongue, and I'm German and I like German singing. Wink, wink, wink. So now I stop. And the other gripe I have with the song, it is very long. It's 6 minutes and 35, and with all my babbling, so this whole segment is now almost 10 minutes. But and they told me, because I told them that this was one of my criticisms, and they told me, but it's good to fall into the song, and here I completely agree. If I would see them live, I would like to have it very long. But if I want to play it on the radio show or have it in my Spotify playlist or something, then I would have rather it condensed on a, like 3 minutes would be enough for me. But this is the difference for me with live and and. Aus der Konserve. If you listen to it on your headphones and stuff. Anyway, so all this criticism aside, it's a great song. So here you go. This is Our Visit to the Moon with From 9 to 5.
From 9 to 5, life is always the same. At work, looking forward to the evening. Your goal of the week is the weekend. A few days back into work, you ask yourself, am I ready for vacation? From 9 to 5, you're dreaming of what you love. Every day, looking for distraction. Your goal of the week is the weekend. A few weeks back into work, you to work, just work to earn a living. Don't live to work, just work to earn a living. It's your free human being, no automatic spineless robot. What defines you is your heart beating, a living soul, a head full of wood. Free human being, no automatic spineless robot. What defines you is your heart beating, a
as we are now in the more darkwave post-punk sound segment of this show. By the way, the show is always what you send me via the link in the description, and I need the copyright permissions and MP3 or a WAV Datei. Datei, sagt man das auf Englisch. I forgot how you say it in English. Anyway, you kind of decide what's in the show by sending me cool music. Of course, I decide if I play it or not. But yeah, this is my show. You know, make your own show and you can decide yourself. Anyway, as you might know, if you follow the show for a while, there's 3 hubs in the world where really good music comes from. One is, of course, Jena, where I reside, you know, your DJ LT Morales and Kaltblut and Wundbrand. The second one is Gothenburg, because the Goth is in the name. And the third one is Los Angeles, because something is there in Los Angeles that really, really clicks, at least with me. There's a lot of artists from there which I really, really like, and also the music I really, really like is consumed there quite a lot. So the next band is from Los Angeles, so you know that I love them. They call themselves Amor de Paris, and I'm going to play their hit song, I Want to Touch You. Yeah, I want to touch you too. And hi, we are Amor de Paris, a darkwave band from Los Angeles. That's all that they put in there. They're mostly listened to in Los Angeles. What a surprise. No surprise at all. And here you go now. This is I Want to Touch You by Amor de Paris. As you know, this is episode 396 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Send me your music if you want to be in the next show. There is a link in the description. And you should know by now that I have a knack for weird songs. So I love to play now a very weird song, which I really like. This is from Mr. Roswell's Neighborhood. Nice name. And I'm going to play, is it here? No, it's not here. Purity Tramp is the song I have from them, or him. Mr. Roswell's place is heavy electronic sounds to get you there. For more, please visit, they have a website. And the cool thing is I have a little connection to them because I lived in Maryland once before for a year, but it's a long time ago. It was in the last century, in the last century actually. So it's EDM, IDM, whatever you want to call it, synthwave, experimental. I love it. Here is Mr. Roswell. I think his name is Michael, Michael, I guess, in English. It's weird music, and I love it. If you like what you hear as well, of course, this goes for all the artists in this show. Please follow them on their Instagram, on their Twitter, like their posts. Follow them on Spotify, put their music in your Spotify playlist. If they are on Bandcamp, of course, buy something. Anyway, this goes for all the artists. And now I give you Mr. Roswell's Neighborhood with Purity Tramp. Enjoy. Now we will switch to more synthwave, because this is, another thing I really like. And once again, if you like what you hear, this is a very underrated artist. He calls himself Spiral Synthesis, and I'm going to play Phantoms of Mine. And as you can see, at the moment, 14 monthly listeners. Let's check out how many followers. 8 followers, so almost nothing. He's from Greece. And it's his first release. So, and he's influenced by Darkwave, synthpop, EBM, post-punk, Italo, and Moroder-style synth disco, based both on 80s sounds. Yeah, this is cool stuff. So if you like what you hear, of course, follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and Spotify. Follow my Spotify playlist, of course, as well, please. And now enjoy with me Spiral Synthesis with Phantoms of Mine.
seabed and
we stick with synthwave now and really bring this show from its heavy start down to some quieter things. And I will end with a very quiet. It's a really cool song. Anyway, this next artist, I had a little problem to find pictures of artists because, for Hypernova Radio, it's no question. In the radio stream, you don't need it. But, of course, in the YouTube stream, I usually try to put in some pictures of the artists. And here only I found one. It's not a criticism. The song is still great. So I'm going to play now a song by Achilles 82. It's written AKKILES 82. So the numbers 82. And Sakura Sunset Drive. Sounds like my daughter did this drive. And I'm going to play the latest single, Empty Metropolis. And if you want to know more about him, doing quite well, that's good. Music for people who know how the world ends and plan to go down fighting. Aha. Achilles 82 is an electronic music producer based in Glasgow, Scotland, inspired by the worlds of cyberpunk and retrowave, caught between the hopes of a past and the promise of a future that hasn't happened yet. So, debut album in 2025, so quite new. Enjoy Achilles 82 with Empty Metropolis, featuring Judy V in the radio edit.
I'll be waiting where you left me.
We're coming now to the last song of the show, and for the heavy guys, which I, catered to in the beginning of the show, you have to be very, very strong now, because this song I really like, but it reminds me a little bit on what was the name modern talking, very synth pop, very 80s mainstream synth pop, and I love it. It's great, That's why I play it. Otherwise, I don't. Nobody tells me what I have to play. Only myself. I chose it for this show, and I really, really like it. And I like the artist behind it because he just does what he loves. And this is also what you should do. Don't go after any trends or chase any. Oh, this is in at the moment, so we have to do this and that. Do what you love and do it right, and love what you're doing. That's what I'm doing here too. That's why, even though I like gothic rock, darkwave, dark pop, industrial metal, and this is very far away from that, but I love it and it's good, and that's why I play it. So the last song is from MrGeorge. He's a German and he sings in English as well. But he has some German songs here, so I'm fine with that, And I'm going to play his latest single. This is Light in Your Eyes. And MrGeorge was born with music in his blood. But okay, it's all in German. He's also from the GDR, from where I grew up in as well. Die Deutsche Demokratische Republik, and he does what he loves, and I love him. I like him for that. Maybe I love him for that. Anyway, enjoy. This is a very, very you could hear it on the mainstream radio, and this is I would like enjoy the song. This is MrGeorge with Light in Your Eyes.
In your
So that's it. That's episode 396 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me everywhere on Instagram, on Twitter, and follow my Spotify playlist, please. I update it daily because I have nothing else to do. And if you want to be in one of the next shows, please use the link in the description. Send me an MP3 and a WAV of a song you want me to play, and give me all the copyright permissions, because otherwise I get copyright strikes and I'm no longer able to post anything. And I don't want that. Anyway, like I said before, if you enjoyed what you heard, show the artists you liked some love. If you liked all of them, follow them everywhere you can find them. If you only liked certain ones, and I am completely with you, that's absolutely fine. Nobody has always the same musical taste as yourself. Then please show them some love. Put their songs in your Spotify playlists. Follow them on Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can find them. I'm not big on TikTok, but you can find them there maybe too. So follow them there as well. This helps these artists. And I wish you a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you listen to this. Stay safe and healthy. And I hope to see you back in episode 397 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Baba.